Alrighty, welcome back. Hopefully this test stream will go a lot better than the last test stream. With the last test stream we had no audio. It took me a bit to sort that problem out. Hopefully this time we will have audio. Not really sure, but gonna keep my fingers crossed here. I'm finishing my setup process right now. Getting my notification that I'm going live. I've adjusted the bitrate up considerably, actually readjusted it down. I ran a bunch of speed tests and took an average of the speed, and yeah, I'm pretty upset because this stuff doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I'm paying for over 2 megabits up, but I'm not getting it. Anyways, we're waiting for my thingy here to populate. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around the Enterprise D as I have been on deck 8 here, and turning the gray areas into proper floor texture for the ship. And I'm hoping, anyways, there goes the live stream. So we're about a 60-second delay. We're listening to royalty-free music, if you can hear it. Again, I really don't know yet, so I'm waiting for everything. Oh, hey, we've got audio. Alright, so if the music's a little bit hot, I'll see about lowering that. Not sure if that works or not. And I'm not sure how the audio, in-game audio is going to sound, so anyways, go ahead and mute the background here. Alright, go ahead and turn down my background audio here. Alright, I'll keep my phone from falling down. Might help if I didn't set it on something round. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to work. Again, if it gets a little loud, again, I will go back through and I'll review the post-stream recording and do any adjustments. But this is just hopefully about a half an hour recording, so between from 8 p.m. to about 8:30 p.m. or so, of me running around the Enterprise at D doing a test recording and seeing how well, if at all, the changes to OBS and my connection improve or just, cause problems. Now again, I've adjusted the upload rate down, so it should compensate for some issues, and I ran multiple speed tests to try and get a consistent reading for my upload speeds, and my upload speeds are right around 1.7 to 1.8 megabits per second up, so I should be fairly close to staying smooth-ish, but Comcast. Well, I'll just say Comcast, CenturyLink. So, yeah, it is what it is. So we'll play it out as well as we can, and just keep working through these areas here and turning them from gray to flooring. This is the really boring part of building, is the continuity part, going back through fit and finish and cleanup work. But the nice thing about it is it allows me to find mistakes before anyone else does, and I found a few. I found a couple of missing walls and things like that. I found a couple of really odd block placements. I think they're probably artifacts from other work that just sort of kind of got pasted into this area. So, but yeah, gives me a chance to think out loud and to run through and double check some of the stuff. Now these decks have been pulled out of the saucer. Decks 8 and 9 are currently sitting above the ship, so if you go to the data map you'll probably see them sitting out there above the ship. And again, this video predates any of the other, this live stream predates any of the other videos that are currently in the works of to be published. I have about 5 videos in process of being edited. I burned out of editing. It's a bit of a tedious thing for me to do, and not that hard. It's just I have to be in the mood to do it. You know, did it for years, and now I just don't really care about it. So, anyways, and I got to get those videos actually published and uploaded so that we can get current on what's going on with the Enterprise D, because quite a bit has been done. I mean, a significant portion of the D is, you know, advanced. So, yeah, pretty stoked about that. And I'd like to get the videos up without spoiling too much in this video, so I probably will try to keep the spoilers in this stream to a minimum. Of course, all you have to do is come onto the server, which is, you know, minecraft.net. Just type that into your server list on your Minecraft multiplayer, you know, server name, whatever, and you'll be able to join the server. We do currently are running the latest version of Minecraft, which is 1.12.2, I believe, and we're also using a custom resource pack that you can download from the forums. And yeah, for the most part, the forums, oh gosh, I don't recall the name of them, but just come on the server and or Google it. It's something like free build forum or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what, but it has a link to, or you type it like Minecraft 2.0.org or something. I don't know. Just Google it, you'll probably find it. And it's just a short little resource pack, or small little resource pack that you drop in. You do not unzip it. You just take the whole zip file and you drop it into your resource pack folder, and then you log in. Let me show you real quick here. Let me options, resource packs. This is it right here, and I'll show you what it looks like without the resource pack, and I'll show you. This is the name of the resource pack, so just do a Google search for that and you should probably find it. But it is a zip file. This is what the Enterprise looks like without its resource pack. Yeah, pretty freaky. I mean, yeah, this is quite different than what we're used to. But you just go into your resource pack and enable it, and you're done. Now, I don't know if the server is currently set up for auto download of the pack or not. Again, that's a setting you'd have to, well, let's try that real quick. Let's go ahead and disconnect, and you would highlight it and go down to edit, and mine is currently disabled, but there's the address in case you were wondering, and there's a Crowless server. I think it's a free advertising. Yeah, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. That's not part of our business here. But if you are curious about building like cities and stuff, that would definitely be a server you'd be interested in checking out. So, well, very interested in checking out, because they built a lot of stuff. And since we logged off and logged back in, I, like an idiot, have to reset all my commands. So I need to find the no, we want the dark permizmine lamp. There we go. There. Run down through here. I know there's a lot faster way of doing it. I could just convert all the gray in the area, but I'm not going to, because there's so many other areas of the ship that use this gray block, and really it was just a filler block for these rooms. And I had all intention of coming back before I finished up the decks and filling these in. Hopefully with the new resource pack that we're working on, we'll have different color versions of this floor. You know, we'll have blue, we'll have gray, we'll probably even have black, maybe brown, a reddish color, you know, just different variations of it. Just, you know, to help people understand that, hey, this is a crew quarters, this is a science lab, this is an engineering lab, by just looking at the floor instead of having to worry about, you know, color coding the doors and, you know, put signs everywhere, which, you know, causes frame rate issues and TPS lag on the server, because every sign has to be rendered, every flag, every item and every item frame has to be rendered, and it really sucks the server resources down the drain. So be wise that sometimes I talk to my cat and other things, so if you hear me chittering in the background or doing other stuff, that's just me yelling or playing with my cat. She is quite the cat. Right now she's sleeping on my desk. See, missing wall. This is what we look for. Come through here and fix all this. And I'm watching the live stream on my phone, and it appears to be staying pretty steady. I mean, there's a couple of hang-ups and lags and stuff, but overall she looks to be pretty steady. I know that now that we have control of the official YouTube channel for Mindtrek again, that Cass and I and even Blue Phobes are discussing possibly doing more live streaming on that platform as opposed to doing it on individual channels. So I'll probably migrate quite a bit of my new content for any newer build directly to the MyTrek YouTube channel as opposed to my own channel. It will eventually be on my channel, but for the most part, it'll go to that channel first, and then my channel will just be a, you know, a repository for it, because why not? You know, get some multi-talented folks making videos, and you know, push them up to the YouTube channel under the official name as opposed to, you know, Atrocities, Lord of Atrocities on YouTube. But yeah, this was never meant to be a YouTube channel like this. It was just meant for me to, you know, go on YouTube, watch some videos, post some things that I like, you know, stuff that I like. But I never really anticipated doing a lot of videos for Minecraft. So here we are, and I think I gotta go this way here to get down to this last room that needs, yep, carpeting on this side, and then we got 3 other quadrants we gotta do. Yeah, this is some boring work. I realize that, but hey, you know, it is what it is. This is the stuff that I do when I just don't want to do anything else. I just want to relax. You know, say maybe I, you know, not feeling so good that day, a little down, depressed, or whatever. I used to go along and just, you know, clean holes, but now that's just even too tedious for me to do, given the size of the holes that are affected. Oh, also, I think I will do that. I think I will show you something that M. Heller and Cass helped me with, which I'm pretty excited about. And let's go ahead and here real quick. This is deck 8 of the Enterprise D in all of its glory. Yep, that is very impressive. But that's not what I wanted to show you. What I want to show you is waypoints. This teleport to. You got to give it a second to load. So if it gets a little dark, I apologize. There we go. This ship right here is a ship that is a kit bash from Star Trek Online that I was running, and I really liked it. The hull and everything else on it came out really nice, and I decided that I wanted to see if I could build it out in-game. It's a kit bash of the Akira, but instead of having that Akira rounded or oval saucer, it has more of a defined wedged shape saucer, so it's looking really good. And Cass went ahead and acquired the 3D model for me, and M. Heller, she sized it and placed it in game. My understanding is that the nacelles are just a little bit off on the size, but that's no big deal. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, this could be a smaller version of the Akira. It could be more of a, you know, the Akira-esque frame, but a lot of the stuff that we do for the Akira nacelles can be done in here as well. But I think this is a lot cleaner looking nacelle than the current Akira nacelle, which is a ship Cass is currently working on. This one here is a lot cleaner definition to it. I think Cass ripped a really clean model, so I'm pretty stoked about it. It's a really nice looking ship, and I'm hoping that at one point, you know, start build out on this. But we're also looking at the Enterprise F as a possible next ship build, and to be honest with you, that is a big ship. That is a truly big ship, and I don't know how that's going to proceed, but that's possibly the next big ship that we're going to be working on. And if that's the case, we'll probably do something, you know, along the lines of just keeping all the videos for it exclusive to the YouTube channel, dedicated to Minecraft, like the Minecraft.net YouTube official channel. I'll start including the links to that in my description. There really are no videos on it other than ones that Blue uploaded many years ago, so we'll probably push some new videos to that too as well. Go ahead and go back to the Enterprise D and slow down here before I... Well, that time I didn't actually crash into a wall, just sort of went into a small little rec room area here, or office, whatever you decide to make it. Come on, latency. Latency, come on. Well, maybe not. I'll go ahead and double tap it. There we go. Sometimes those things get reset. So let's go ahead. I think we had some more up here. Yep. Work our way up through here. I remember laying out these decks and just pulling my hair out trying to sort stuff out because I tried to keep them true-ish to the Sternbach plans as far as layout goes, but there's so much I had to add and so many things that needed to be added, and just, it was a pain in the arse. But we got her done. So, actually I guess it was on the other corridor that I needed. Buggers. Buggers. Let's go back up that way. Alrighty. Here we go. Here, yep, make sure, I know I already selected, but it's better to always double select it just to have it just on the safe side. Not that I was being safe, but you never know. Yeah, and that's my argument, and I'm sticking to it, you know. Gonna play through here, as well as many of you know that net neutrality has been thrown under the collective, the bus, mainly because big businesses like Comcast and CenturyLink, they all want their money, and they want to screw us over. And I'm not a big fan of being stroked, as we all know what'll happen. Unregulated, they will unfortunately start to bilk their customers. That means us. Yeah, you want Netflix? Well, you're going to have to pay a little bit extra every month for that, you know, on top of what you already currently pay. And, you know, they already hit us with these invisible fees. Like, I currently pay like $8 worth of nondescript fees for internet connection. And I think many others pay pretty close to that as well for nondescript internet connections. And like I said, I'm paying for, right now I'm paying for 7 megabits per second down and 2 megabits per second up, and I get about 6 megabits per second down and about 1.5 megabits per second up. So I'm gonna get insulted here in a second, rightfully so. But yeah, you know, so net neutrality would allow my ISP to basically set different standards or different prices. So they notice that I play a lot of Minecraft. So what they do now is they classify Minecraft under a different tier. And then if in order for me to have a good connection to a Minecraft server, I will have to pay an additional surcharge or subscription fee. If I watch a lot of Netflix, a lot of Hulu, a lot of Amazon Prime, or if I, you know, go to certain websites that they don't like, again, you know, they can throttle the connection to it and say, well, you know, you're going to have to pay us extra. Or we don't support those websites because they don't support our political ideology. That'll probably be another big one. So, and since they own the network, they can do whatever they want. Unlike, you know, baking a cake. You know, can't do that. Can't bake a cake for yourself. But, you know, long story short, it's not a good thing for customers, consumers, and whatnot. I didn't read what he said. Not bad at all. There's delay, but it's quite good. Thank you. Thank you, Creeper. Actually, I'm going to ask you, can I TP to you and your ship? Because he may not want his ship revealed yet, so I don't want to spoil it if he doesn't. So stay away from other people's builds, mainly because I don't know what their plans are. And if they doing their own videos and whatnot, I don't want to, of course, ship whichever one you are working on. Derp. Finish up this quarters here real quick, and then I'll go and pester Creeperbot. I was on Discord, but I think Discord was hogging some of the upload bandwidth as well, so I went ahead and killed Discord. Normally I'd be on Discord on chat, on like builders chat or open chat for anybody to join. We do have a Discord channel, if you'd all like to check that out too. It is kind of cool. Be right over. And it's pretty nice. It's you know, it's a Discord channel, so you know, expect the unexpected when it comes to that. A lot of talk and stuff. And so what other news do we have going on right now? I believe Cass has taken over the Cadet application system and is in the process, with help from Blue Phobes, I believe, and Shadow, taking it over and setting it up. So the Cadet system should be a little bit more fluent. Of course, again, you know, the forums. We strongly recommend people sign up and use the forums. All right. And other than that, Cass and I and Blue Phobes now have access again back to the official YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and, so we'll be pushing videos up to that as we get them. Whoa, as they fall through the floor. Give us a second here and we'll bounce back up in there. There we go. This is cool. This is neat, Creeper. This is the bridge of his... These are the people working on it currently. Hey, buddy. Which ship is this? We'll let him tell us. In his little, the Discovery. Cool. In his Star-Lord uniform there, or skin uniform. I'm so old. All right. Give me a second here. I'm gonna do something, 'cause for some reason my music isn't playing. There we go. Let me know if that gets too loud. I could type. I like to listen to the music as I work. Now he's down below us. Check it out. He's building a discovery. Whoops. I hit my zoom key. I'm gonna take my headphones off a minute and listen to my phone here and see how the sound is. I don't keep turning my damn phone off because I think it's my tablet. Yeah, I realize the music isn't the greatest selection of songs, but hey, it's free. It's, you know, I can tell you, it's royalty free. So I could either do that or listen to XM, and XM, they, you know, get a little frowny when you play their stuff back over a screen, as a few gamers have found out the hard way. And actually, that music is just a tad bit loud on my end, so I'm going to retard the sound just about 25%. Not too bad. Not too loud. Maybe turn it down a tiny bit. Okay, I did. So, should take effect in a second. Let me know. I just adjusted it. Man, this is a big ship. I have not yet watched any of Discovery at all. And I have to admit that I'm pretty envious of Creeper. He's doing a really nice job on this build. Just doing it. But I guess the saucer turns. I'm not really sure exactly what. I'm not sure why this one here is down here. I think this was slightly smaller than this one. Who knows? Who knows? Wow, that is loud. Yeah, that is pretty loud. Let me go ahead and do a manual adjustment for the. I dropped it again about another 5 to 10%. So I'm going to turn down my phone here because that is definitely bugging me. There we go. It's kind of interesting. I have multiple devices now. I can watch myself on 4G. Perfect volume. Awesome. I guess I did need to turn it down. I'm going to go ahead and leave it where it's at because it's comfortable for me. But yeah, check it out. This might be the full ship, and this just might be the half that he's working on up here. Let's go back here. Oh no, actually he had his hangar bay all set up. So why 2 halls? As I was saying, I have not watched any of this show yet. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait. I'm going to wait actually till all the episodes are out so I can binge watch it on a free week of CBS Prime and then make my call. Oh, so this is an actual import and this is a custom built. Whoa. Very cool. But I hear a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about it, so I do watch the Orville though, and I do like that show. I love this door. I like the Orville. I think that it is pretty good science fiction, and we've been so desperately needing it, mixed in with just a little bit of, you know, toilet humor, but it's good. It's it's good. I like the show. And then there's, like I said, I've heard good things and bad things about Enterprise. I heard the last episode was really good, whereas the first couple of episodes were like WTF, So, yeah, this is really looking good. Very nice job on this Reaper. USS Discovery. Very cool. Whoops, gotta make sure I hit the right keys here. And back to the Enterprise D we go. Alright. I don't know if that's a latency issue or if that has to be reset every time I come back. Not really sure here. Not a block update, so... Well, that was a bum remove. Let's try this. Yep, okay, I think it just has to be reset every time I come back. Where's the door at? Oh, it's over here. I should consider moving that door to right here. If I move this door, then if I move it to there, see, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to possible door move 1. That may not have saved, but I might move this door over to that. I can do that when I start doing the rest of the flesh out of the deck. Because if I move the door for this one, then I have to move it on the other side, fore and aft, and that is just too much work. So we'll look at it later on. Yeah, it's kind of cool actually to see the stream going and for the most part not having too many hiccups at this point. I know I was talking to Cass and we were talking about other games or maybe even playing like modded Minecraft and things like that just for fun on the channel. But the Mindtrack channel would be strictly for Mindtrack, but I was thinking about doing other games on my channel that, or other things, like me reading poetry. And it came to me one night. But nah, nobody wants that. I don't know why, but of course somebody wants that. But it's kind of fun. You get Shadow on Discord, and you get Blue on there, maybe Cass, Killer Waffles on there, and you all start joking and back and forth. You get quite funny. You wouldn't know it to listen to him, but Shadow is quite funny. This is quite the dark sense of humor for a Brit. So, all right. Now, see, this would, if I continue the wall out, it does slope around here, but if you look at the pattern, it slightly doesn't, and that's just an optical because of the way, again, Minecraft is. It's just a Minecrafty thing. Skunk left the game. That's not a good nickname. What's your nickname? Skunk. What's yours? Booger? Not making fun of Skunk, I'm just saying, draws an image in the mind that, may or may not want to be there. Again, we are live, so I apologize if I offend anybody. So, alright, we're going by the grotto here that was built and designed by our dear friend Shadow Appler. I got it right that time. Usually I call him Viper. I don't know. I don't know why I do that, but we've had so many shadows on the server. Yep, I know. Come on, I have it. I have it disabled for the time being. The main reason for that being disabled is because I don't feel like moderating the chat and everything else while I'm in here doing this stuff. So, and I really wasn't sure how the stream was going to go. So that's why there's no live chat. This, of course, is a first aid station. There are multiple first aid stations on the Enterprise D. They're not all manned, but if needed be, I'm sure there could be like a nurse on duty. They've got 1,000 crew members. They got to justify it somehow. 1,000 crew members. What all you got for crew? What do they do? Well, that's a good. I'm pretty sure this was a security station. I know this was a security station. I set it up as a security station. I remember setting it up as a security station when I mirrored this section of the grotto. Good God, this better not be mirrored. No, the grotto isn't mirrored. So why is that? That is... This must have been spot copied, but I remember distinctly setting this up as a security station. That is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. This should not be a first aid station. This needs to be a one of these. God dang it! That I remember setting this room up as a because I put a cell right there, and I had problems fitting it. I remember that. God dang it! This is one of those things that really drives me absolutely batshit crazy. I set something up, and somebody will come along and they'll mirror it without realizing that things are different on the other side of the ship, or they'll do something. I don't know how this happens, but it's happened multiple times recently, especially on the like the drive section situation. You know, where I had got that hole set up and done, and then I come back to find out after I had assumed that it hadn't been touched after I finished it, to find out that it had been touched, and because I didn't know it had been touched, it affected everything. Everything. And it caused a whole host of issues for me. And yeah, I get a little bummed out when I see things like this, because this shit shouldn't be going down. Absolutely should not be going down. So this has to be a security station, or security area, and nothing more. But this is all part of this process. Make sure I'm using black terracotta. This is all part of the process, and this is how we set it up, and we find these mistakes before they become, you know, like they did with the original Enterprise D, where they just became so insurmountable you could not save that build to save your life. And believe me, people have tried to recover that build, and it just couldn't be done. So I'm going to grab the prismarine block here. Yeah, when I realized, I think it was pretty early on, as a builder, I was playing over there. I was helping at that time, one of the admins named Loki, and I was helping him establish the secondary hall. We were working on the secondary hall when I realized that a lot of stuff on the secondary hall wasn't lining up correctly. It was just not doing it. I couldn't figure out what the deal was. And that's when I realized that things, when they weren't lining up, is because one builder would have, when he worked on, or one builder would work on a deck, he would have a single beam, and then another builder would come in and there would be a double beam, and things weren't being properly mirrored from port to starboard, or starboard to port, however they did it, and it was causing all sorts of inconsistencies. I mean, big time inconsistencies. So yeah, that came out to be, I think I was going to end up redesigning this room here. Major problem with the Enterprise D, the original build. It got so bad that when when they finally got up into the saucer on the rebuilding process, they realized that it was unsavable. And I'd already hit that point long before that. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I learned early, and then one of the reasons why I think the Enterprise D here was actually greenlit for us. So all right, so if I do this, actually I better keep that. And I think I'll put the cell at this end this time instead of trying to fit it over there. And again, a security station is mainly just like an office, a little room, for the security station. You have security personnel, like a little outpost for the police, that kind of a thing. And I don't really need that because I'm going to have a security cell here, and I got to make sure how big we got. So this definitely needs to be there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Yep, I can put cells in here. And how big do my cells have to be? They have to be 4. Will that work? It might work. It might work. Let's go grab a terracotta block here. And let's run down here real quick and see if we can find a cell. Bada bing. 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll give this a shot and see if we can fit this in there. And I will stand on the 270, which is what I want. Copy. Rotate 270. Alright, let's see if that works. Now if I did my maths right, if I stand here, it should paste it, but we'll do a paste A. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And I could, I guess, do it here if it's not long enough, or if it's too long I can always back it off. Paste A. No, it works just fine. Alright, so the cells are in. In this back room here doesn't matter, so that's a Jeffrey's tube. And we have adopted the new standard that was set by our friend Shadow Appler. And that being said, damn, how am I gonna pull that off? Because I need, in order to pull the Shadow Appler version off, I need a double space through here. And that's a science lab on that side. Well, and there's a door right there. Son of a gun. I can move the door. How am I going to do this? Let's move the door. It's the easiest, bestest fix is to move the door. Hey Blue, gotta. What would spoiler issues? There we go. They did some work on the drive hall that they want to showcase, and I don't want to showcase it because it'll spoil some of the videos that haven't yet to come out. So that's the reason why I don't want to do it. Come through here and grab the blocks. Of course, I will mirror this to the other side, and I'll do that probably while we're in game here, just because if I don't, I will forget, and then 6 months I'll come back up and like, what the hell? Why is this not? What? Who did this? And I'd be like, Blue. And Blue would be like, I don't know. Watch your live stream, you dum dum. I'd be like, oh yeah, right. So what I'm doing here is I'm widening this out, and I might actually have gone too far, and it doesn't matter because I can always pull it back in. Let's grab here. The reason why I'm widening this out is I need yellow, then of course gray. Man, this sucks. It's like being tired all the time. You just can't get your mind. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's what I want. So this would be like a little room, and let's go ahead and see if I can find the block. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to temporarily set this up to. I really don't remember how the block placements go, and then it'd be something like this. Actually, like this, and then it'd be 2, and then 1. And then of course, like this. So I might actually push that wall in too far. I can bring the wall back. And then on this side it'd be something like this, and like this. And I'm going to go ahead and run these all over to the side here, and just show you the kind of the setup for it. Actually, through here it's not this. It would be... I think it's these blocks. No. These blocks. Oops, I gotta read here. Hold up. He's talking about some of the work that we've completed on the saucer's nacelles. Making progress on the ship all the way around. So, again, I'll come back through here after I'm off recording and off stream and do this stuff, because I actually have a reference video. A reference that I use for this. And I haven't built very many of these, because this is Shadow's design. And I'm just now getting familiar with it, so I am in the process of still learning it. And I'm pretty sure it was this block back here, but this one, it might be this one. I don't remember, because like I say, it's been a while. But I'll just show you the basics here, and then move on to something else. And I'll mirror this out later on. Actually, that's wrong. Derp. Up here, like so. Now, if you haven't seen Shadow's ship, I think I'll bounce over there real quick and I'll show you his ship and what his little area looks like, because it is really, I mean, the work that he does is just absolutely phenomenal. So we'll buzz over there here real quick here, and I'll show you his work. Thanks. Yeah, a lot of it's Kevin MacLeod and some of the free music from the YouTubes. You get it. It walks through like this. And I can post the name for all the songs in the post-stream description. But it's mostly Kevin MacLeod and songs like that. This right here is called Med, and it's a Kevin MacLeod song. So, well, I keep hitting J. We want to go to Shadow's ship. Teleport. And we wait. We wait. We wait. We wait. And then we fly up. Shadow's been working on his area up here. His deck, I think it's deck 7. Boy, he has made a lot of progress on his deck 7. Look at that. Look at that. Holy shit. Whoops. Sorry. Holy crap. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, he has been very busy. Back in through here and up around here and doing all kinds of neat stuff. We'll go over all this. He'll probably cover all this in his videos, and I'll probably have another video with him showcasing this deck and some of the recent work he's done. But let's go ahead and take a look at what he... check out this guy's phasers and stuff. And ooh, he's even doing the this stuff. See how he has this all set up like this? Very cool. He also has it where it's like 2, then 1, 2, and 1. So he's done a revision on his Jeffries tubes, but they're just so cool the way he sets them up. Let's go back here, and I know there's one in here. Let me go ahead and grab the bane of my existence, the compass. Get rid of that right off the bat. But how you come up to it like this, and this pattern and stuff is just phenomenal. And in order for us to do this on the D, a pattern like this, it would require quite a significant amount of editing and revision work. But we're going to try and do a pattern very similar to this. But when you step up through here, you get the feel for it. It is those blocks. So it is those, and then this is a lighting block. Of course, that block, and then these. But you check it out. You come in here, you got this little area right here, and I'm going to screen cap this and this. Because why not? Have it for posterity's sakes. But yeah, you check it out. This is the way he designs it, and quite formidable design actually. And this was originally pioneered or discussed with by a guy named Patchy Patch, and we kind of toyed around with it. But Shadow really just took the concept and just went with it. But check that out. That is actually very cool. All right, let's go ahead and go back and has like little 4 room in here, then step out through here. I'm going to go ahead and keep the 2 spacing for right now, because why not? I'll just get back here. And then it's like this, and like that. And this, I'll come back and do this again. I think it was a couple of wall textures and things like that I'll come back and fix it. But basically, if you look at how we have it done, ours are like this. And shadows are more like up here and then things like that. So this is the pattern we went with for our entrances, and I think we're going to go ahead and stick with that, which requires a little bit of back-end editing in here, but it's no big deal. I mean, it's easy work to do, and I'll do that. But as we set these up, but overall, basically you'll step in through here, and then on areas where I can do the pattern like he has right here, I will do this pattern for doors into the Jeffries tubes. But we didn't design the Jeffries tubes originally for this pattern. They were designed for a 2x2 pattern all the way, because I kind of figured we're going to do something unique. But I didn't anticipate, having the doorway as a 4x4. So it's just, failure of imagination on my part. But we will get her done. It's just going to take us a bit of trial and error and things like that to eventually get it all done. I'll go ahead and come up here and cut, and then I'll just, this is a Kevin MacLeod song as well. Doesn't say the name of the song, but it's Kevin MacLeod. MacLeod. It's M-A-C, big L-E-C-D, or E-O-D. My vision sucks, so I can't really read that small print unless I can break out my little scopy thing and look at it that way. Which I ain't gonna do. Alright, and I'll stand here and do a paste. Actually, before I do that, come back here and do this. Then stand here and do a paste. A, of course. No, can't do a paste E. Paste / A. Hey. Well, we've actually exceeded our test run here by 15 minutes. But anyways, I do appreciate you all watching this screen test, and thanks for the feedback from Blue Phobes, and especially from CreeperBot. And I greatly appreciate it all. And you all have a great day, and a great evening, rather. And catch you on the next live stream. Hopefully.